Even if there's only one string, it still can compose a beautiful chapter. Even if there's only one balloon, it still can take you somewhere far and high. Even if this is not a luxury house. But we are loving this house.
Loving this house. People might wonder why you become a gourmet show.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Isn't it?
It's a must.
Right. Besides the gourmet show, now I figure out I'm going to have a small business.
Really?
Right.
What kind of business?
Food is the most simple.
Let me tell you, you can say that I am the smallest person who owns a shop.
What do you mean, smallest person?
I'm in the age, the youngest.
The youngest, isn't it? You are saying you?
When I was 13 years old.
When you were 13?
Yes. And I was taking a loan.
Wouldn't you sell something like street vendor or something else?
No, I ran a store.
A store?
Yeah.
13 years old?
Yep.
In Vietnam?
Yes.
Then where did you get it found?
From a loan shark.
Loan shark?
I borrowed $5,000.
You...
But I only got 4,000. Yeah.
Wow. Later on, we should consult two experts to diagnose for you.
Diagnose me.
Right. Learn from loan shark.
Am I fierce?
Super. Give her applause.
Thank you.
Impressive. You're really something. Borrow from
Right.
shark.
All right, let's welcome our guests. They are She Bia from Vietnam.
She Bia from Vietnam. This is Vietnamese Hong Kong fusion restaurant.
Wang He Xiao from Liaoning.
Wang He from Liaoning, China. Business right bean vendor.
Yang Li Ping from China. Hello, everyone.
Yang Liping from Xinjiang, China. Business homemade noodle and lamb. Running a small business, of course, we also invite the experts of the expert today.
Right. You also consult people?
Of course I do. My father always asks me, why don't you have any action instead of ideas?
Right, for sure. It's not for everyone.
It's not working. That's why we invite Mr. Zhou Zhengwei, the expert of experts. Zhou Zhengwei, Zhonghua Technology College teacher, advisor of 美食印象 Corporation. Practical action doer, Zhen Li.
Hi everyone, I'm Chen Li.
Zhen Li, from singer to F&B industry, success in hot pot business, title as Hot Queen in Showbiz. The most successful artist who has second business.
Yeah, there are very little artists who can run a show for a long time, right? That's the meaning, right? Because many artists, they don't have fully participate. For example, Naike closed down whatever he wants, right? Isn't it?
It was not me, Naike.
It's something everybody knows.
Later, let Zhen Li to tell us how tough it was all the way and fully involved. Have to manage front and back.
Of course.
Zhen Li, please show everyone your operation proposal. This is the rough one. Show everyone. The rental is
120,000. Where is it? Where's the location? It's around Don Juan South Road, so the section there's pretty expensive. But why ours is, people say it's cheap because the owner, whoever he rents, always closed, even convenience store. Then why another? That's why choose there. It's because we love to take challenge. He doesn't dare to raise the rent to make us have profit. What a crazy idea. Because we do all you can eat. Too much cost of all. Or offered too much, there won't be no profit.
Do you know the ratio?
In general, because we're doing all you can eat, so if the rent is over 150,000 per month, I'll have no profit. That'll make you no profit, so it's important to estimate the rental free. Yes. And the interior, we spent around 3 million to make it done. Because 10 years ago. It's 3 million 10 years ago.
3 million.
But you have to value nowadays is more than this. Wow, so what is the point we want to promote? Actually, the most expensive is the design buried under the floor. That would be the gas pipe. Because each table connect a gas connecting a gas pipe. That's the most expensive part. This is what costs us the most. And second, the tools like pots, bowls, chairs, tables, also something like that, right? Yes, also safety. Right. Total 3 million. And in fact, the cost of ingredient of each month amount percentage is 3/4 million. It's about 2/4 almost.
2/3.
Why is that? Why is it? Because we are all you can eat.
Yes.
Because only the food choices is up to 80 kinds. And we also offer all you can drink. And 2 brands of ice cream. It's all you can eat. And we can take the service, for example, we should prepare more common flavor over there to serve. If you didn't need to prepare something choices customer don't like and leave there, if so, the customer won't come. Those ice cream we prepare is about 8 barrel. 1 barrel is around 4,000. So that means 8 barrels are prepared
Then did
there.
you write?
Do you also announce like, please don't take away? Of course, we do hope. But sometimes if they want to take away, we are not really restricted. Because sometimes when you are flexible, they will feel better. And they'll come back again and even introduce to friends. That's great. Yes.
So it can be a trick.
Right. Sometimes it's like this. Yeah, and our manpower cost, the manpower cost is the higher because most of our staff work from part-time to official and they barely leave.
Oh, resign.
The
Because you're
longer, the more
nice.
bonus. That's why they don't leave. So mostly are the same faces. It's very rare we have someone new. New staff could be hired for high season. We need some part-time.
How many
they'll come.
staff for one shop?
It's about 10. Because shifting schedule, including kitchen, the food production and service, kitchen and service.
So
yes.
Zhenli, do you ever calculate how much it could cost for a month?
If the cost of a month, which is total turnover, is less than 1.2 million, I'd be lost money turnover. So as long as the turnover of this month is less than 1.2, I lose of profit.
Really?
Wow.
So you really have to control it precisely.
It's not easy at all.
Yeah.
At first, I'd like to open all you can eat because several friends really love spicy hot pot. But each time, 3 or 5 of us, we will spend more than 5,000. And because we serve a la carte, and sometimes you order about 4,000 to 5,000, there's still something you haven't eaten yet.
Right, that's right.
Enough,
that's right.
you know that? So later on, we're thinking, why didn't we open our own shop to let people eat? A fierce
very fierce
idea.
one.
A very fierce idea by the time is for us. Let's open one shop and let us eat everything. All I can eat until I can take anymore. Right? And by the time when we had the idea figured, some of us started to build.
So the first all-you-can-eat restaurant in Taiwan.
Yeah, we started the
Wow.
trend.
It is from here.
Yes.
Just because the simple crazy idea.
Yeah, because every time you think dining out somewhere, if you really want to have it full, have it happy, but the money is not happy. Right, but I always feel happy to have all you can eat. Everyone can totally relax and you don't have to get very full, but everyone can taste a little of everything. It's like I can taste them all. I almost can have it. That's correct. That's correct. Yes.
In some level, it's also making sense. It's like I don't take too much because I don't want to eat.
Exactly.
Right.
As long as you don't waste food, it's fine. The owner is happy.
Yeah.
The owner is happy, right? But generally, the customer don't think this way. And I think the owner probably won't. For example, he likes meat, but I don't. I maybe prefer seafood. This can be balanced. So you don't need to concern for others because I like some of our customer, like they get in, they say, oh, the clam skiller is coming.
The clams killers.
Yes.
It's terrible.
It's an issue for us to operate. Actually, how to start is the most difficult part. How to find vegetable supplier.
Oh, that's the
choose.
basic.
You can just randomly change because once your shop is open, many sales will come to you and us. You can choose our food supply.
Upsell.
But it's rare veggie supplier will come to you. You can choose our veggie. They don't. So every morning you have to go around 3 and start to search from 4 in the market to see which one is the best.
See yourself.
And pick yourself and ask them to deliver. You know when you just
You're
begin.
celebrity.
But by the time the shop just was open, I had no time to concern because by the time I'm the owner of the shop, of course, I wish I can earn money from this. Many artists can last long. It's because they don't really have time to get involved because they also need to show. So when I entered, it was about the time to open this restaurant. I stayed there almost every time for 3 years. And
You
it's
have to
also my
define your
first time
working
to
hours.
punch in.
You also did?
I never punched in before, and I always forget to punch it because I sit there when I arrive. Then the staff tell me, you forget to punch in. Oh, sorry. And I will give bonus for full attendance and no deduction for late. But I started to deduct.
Wow, so good.
Please deduct mine because I was too often late.
Lead by example.
Right, lead by example. So I told them, please deduct
Besides
mine.
involvement in the market, you already realized to get involved.
But I think the hardest part is about human resource. Because everyone say, lead by your heart and empathy. But if you don't pay them, they won't give you their hearts. They won't give you all their hearts. So basically, more or less, the staff will work on how much you pay them. When you
Both sides
calculate
need
the
to be taken
cost,
care.
both. Do you feel nervous when counting the summary? I'm supposed to say, first we set up the starting salary is from 88,000. It's reasonable for Type A city.
Yes.
How many years ago?
10 years ago.
Wow, that was high.
It's only 22K.
We gave around 88,000 and first period is probation. We'll raise after 6 months.
After 6 months?
And bonus of full
Why
attendance.
6 months? Mostly it's after a year.
Probation is 3 months.
3 months.
Probation
Oh, 3
is 3
months.
months.
Half
After
year
6 months, you
later.
should give a little raise.
Oh.
And also a bonus for full attendance. And 3 major festivals. And labor, also health insurance. We cover them all.
You
Yes.
almost the same as famous food chain.
Really? But I think myself...
Even better.
Really, because to us it's because they are students. They really work hard and we rely on them.
Are they part-time?
Some of them are permanent, but will turn to permanent after graduated. Some are still in school for a part-time. But they rely on them to serve
So,
me. They're helping
You
me.
sing hard to the staffs.
It is necessary.
Okay.
When we just started, it was very tough and hard. But when it was almost 3 years, our company outing is going.
The owners is very generous. Where did they go? Tell you later after the break.
If you can follow our rules here, it's fine. You don't need to come back. One should pay back and another
And he
nice.
heard?
Of course, he will upset after that. He say, "What a crap shop is this? I'll never come again." What if he calls the reporter? What if he calls and reports your lousy service? I'll call
Ask the
reporter to
reporter.
cover your shop. Oh, honestly, I even wish he could do so because we just an open and I want free promotion. It was very tough and hard, but when it's almost 3 years, our outing was going to Hong Kong for 3 days.
Wow, how can it be so good?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask my friend over.
We covered all the cost and let the staff to enjoy spring party.
Spring party in Hong Kong.
Right.
I see you already earned some.
It was good by the time. Now they only can have it in the shop. The profit is not that good.
They're still up and down.
That's for sure.
But during the period, everyone wants to ask what you do to the nonsense customers.
Because before,
How worse they are.
Because I was sitting in the cashier to help for the table arrangement, and the customer will easily mad to you because they want to eat but they cannot. You know they're hungry and
Easily
waiting.
get
You
angry
easily
when
get
you're
angry.
starved.
We take reservation and we have 10 tables. I'll open 5 for a reservation. The rest I'll leave for the walk-in guests. I can't open all for the reservation, then the walk-in guests won't have tables. There was a case. The guests all came in and there was a 5 left empty and there's left for reservation. And that's not the time for them to come. I have to leave it for them because I already promised. But there was like one guy walk in and sit on the table. And said,
What did you do?
I'm
not leaving.
1 person.
I'm one.
And I said,
I'm one.
He's one. And he said, I'm one. I'm sorry. Do you have reservation? I don't have. Why can't you have given the table? It's free. I said, oh, excuse me. This is like for our reservation. So I'd like you to wait for a while. For now, probably around 1 hour. Because all the guests just sat. You need to wait until they finish. I'm sorry. He said, you're a lousy restaurant. And sitting there being fierce. And I said, but giving you trouble? I think so. I just give him, really sorry because the guests are coming soon. I really can't serve you. They made the reservation. I have to leave it for them. And he started, the other owner will come out and say, sorry, sir. If you can't follow our rules, please don't you ever come again to our place. Just said that to him. We have our own rules in the place. If you can follow our rules dining here, it's fine. You don't need to come again. One should play bad and one plays nice.
And he heard?
Of course, he will upset after that. He say, what a crap shop is this? I'll never come back again. What if he called reporter here? What if he called the reporter your lousy service and
Call
they
the reporters.
cover your shop? Oh, honestly, I even wish he did so. Because we just opened the shop. I want a free promotion. Free promotion. I even wish he could do that. And if he does, I can explain. Isn't it better? I can explain this to the public. Let everybody
It can be a free
judge.
promotion, right?
Right, the free one.
Do remember to call me. Do you smell the flavor?
Yeah, I do.
It's so
Very
good.
Smell
Let's see
of
what
chili.
is Zhenli's signature dishes.
No problem.
Already can talk well. Your turn.
I'm not in preparation.
I go first.
Give me first.
Sure. Here. Do you,
You should
dear?
take more.
Zhenli, please explain.
Let me introduce. Right.
What is this?
This one new release famous beef strips. The new one.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's awesome. Beef ribs.
Beef ribs.
This one is 专万子, made handmade. We make it ourselves. What's the meat? It's beef.
Beef
Wow.
专丸子. So chewy, so big.
Right, it's big.
In general,
so you can
the
eat.
meatball is small.
Yes. Beef tendon is expensive. Right, smart. Tender expensive.
Here,
Thank you.
Please.
And this is seaweed.
seaweed.
Seaweed. Why seaweed? This is also new because it contains some collagen. This is also good. Oh, this smells good. This is really not spicy.
The soup is good. Totally not spicy.
It's hot.
Not as
Not at
hot
all.
as expect.
Totally not because there's no chili oil. Why is there fish?
Take a look at this.
We still have mermaid fish. Mermaid fish head. Right.
This is rare.
Oh, it's not common. Because honestly, because choices of the shop are supposed to have more changes and more fresh, leave the guests to do themselves. So actually, we did try ones of them. For example, this mermaid fish head. We go and taste clear soap and all its flavor. It's spicy one when it's hot. It's different. I know the guests will have higher standard and they are not full. Once they eat, they know the material is good or bad. Honestly, I think, of course, we do hope they have fames and customers keep coming. Even it's small profit, we sell more quantity.
And the basic cost of Zhenli is 500.
Right.
Later on, our three guests, the basic cost is lower, but they did have the same experience. And let's hear what their story is about.
No problem. Thank you. Oh, do you know, I'm still sweating. True.
Ow.
It's really spicy. So spicy.
You need to eat more
Yeah, I'll do
Yes.
more. Yes, I have
to
to make
visit
it.
Zhenli's
It's
shop
great.
more.
Thank you.
Of course, here we have three shops we should visit more.
Yes, let's interview B first.
Pia, please
Yes.
show us your business proposal. Rental.
85,000.
85,000.
Oh, it's pretty high. It 4 floors. The whole building is for you. Yes, 4
The
floors.
whole building.
Yes. What kind of cuisine? Vietnamese. And also Hong Kong style because my husband is from Hong Kong. Oh. Yeah.
But you both are not chefs, are you?
My husband works in hotel.
Oh,
right.
that's why you can do this.
How about the decoration?
Let me see how much you wrote for deco.
3 million.
3 million.
Celestially,
Right.
what kind of decoration to cost 3 million? The common one. Common?
He has 4 floors.
We are 4 floors, but we only operate 3. Then what to do
How
on the
many
4th?
pins in total?
89 ping a floor. 29 a floor. Then it's close to
But
100.
they only use 3
So total
floors.
90 floors
total.
only. 29 count as 30. 3 floors is less than 90. It's okay. The problem
3
is 3
million.
million is still high.
Existed.
It's because you can have a good deal with the constructor. No, the material they use to deco is pretty good. Oh, so it's about exquisite style.
Right, it's nice.
Oh, so your dish also exquisite?
Yes, it is.
That's why the decoration is the same.
Let the customer feel comfortable.
Oh, how about the cost?
The cost of ingredient
Let us
is
take a look.
about
Let's see.
38,000 for
380,000 to 420.
8,000.
It's about 40%. 40.
40.
14%, 40%. 40%. Then it's about 70. 70. It's more profitable.
It's different. It's different.
Their menu is
carte.
a la carte.
Yes.
And different type of business.
Is it like that?
The menu, yes, my husband's change. Yes.
How is it?
It's like he's using hotel standard and the way he display is different.
So you can have a hotel standard in your restaurant? Not really that high, but it's more exquisite. Better
More
than
exquisite.
the small snack bar. Do you feel hard and tough in the first
It
year?
was very, but I was happy.
The reason
You're
you were happy is
happy. What kind of heart? It's sometimes...
how hard and tough to open a shop. Don't go away, we tell you after the break. 99% of F&B industry has manpower problems.
Correct.
The stuffs are the hardest
Exactly.
part, and actually when we are looking for stuffs, first of all, I recommend is we can use the way of joint interview. Joint interview. I don't interview one stuff at a time.
We also put a recruit
But
announcement
no
over
one's
there.
coming.
Only one comes, which already makes me satisfied. Not even
No, there's a
joint interview.
method.
What kind of hard time? It's sometimes feeling tired if there's no stuff. And sometimes the guests complain because we serve too slow. They complain because the service it's also hard. They yell or because we were busy at the beginning and serve also slow. They left in the middle of the serving. Suddenly mentioned she encountered some lousy customer. Did you have one? Yes. Really, tell us. There are many. There are many this type of guests. Sometimes he complains why the dish is wet. Why not dry? Sometimes I see there's a problem. I wash the vegetable. He complained the veggie is wet. Why don't you have health control? Did he say that? Yes, and I said, okay, I'll improve next time. But because we concern the health, he wasn't it longer.
That's why the look may not be
It doesn't
good.
look good. It's not bad. We choose the vegetable in detail. I'm picky. I want a pretty veggie. It's fine, the higher price.
It's been 2 years in Taiwan.
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years.
Yeah.
What's the most difficult issue? You say you need to buy and cook and watch and looking for stuffs. Which one is the most difficult?
Manpower is the hardest part. It's easy to open a shop, but really tired to find someone good, really hard and rare.
How to find a nice stuff? Actually, everyone knows doing this business. 99% of F&B industry has manpower problems. The stuffs are the hardest
That's
part.
true.
And actually, when we are looking for stuffs, first of all, I recommend is we can use the method of joint interview. Joint interview.
Joint interview.
Right. I don't interview one staff at a time.
We also put an recruitment announcement
But no
over
one's
there.
coming.
Only one come, which already makes me satisfied. Not even joint
No,
interview.
there's a method. Sometimes the good
Please.
stuffs are poached from others.
We couldn't find one in 6 months, all forwarded by friends.
If we
Introducing
already put on announcement, but it's still hard. Because sometimes it's the style of the shop and it's still hard
right.
after announcement. There are some solutions. First, there are many human resource banks. They have their own database you can search. And you call to invite them to come.
Oh, ask
Him to come. Make an appointment to ask him to come. Maybe 10 at a time, all invited.
So you through an agency, isn't it?
Actually, as you become their member, you can easily search for the data. Right. This is one solution.
Easy, yeah.
And second is, you should have a system of management. Don't base on your own preferences.
Your emotion.
Right. If so, the staff will easily give up coming tomorrow.
Right.
If you have a promoting system to show them, they will stay. They need vision. They need to know if they stay here, what I can be after 2-3 years later. Give them a future. All right, let's check out Bia's menu. What specialty she has, let's taste. Wow.
Vietnamese gourmet.
This fish sauce
Smells
smells
so good. May I ask why there's a shrimp on the top? I remember there's no shrimp in the Vietnam.
What do you call this?
Guo bin.
Guo bin.
Vietnam guo bin.
Vietnam guo bin.
Right. Let me try. If you just eat, it's also fine. Or wrap
Lettuce.
the lettuce.
That's it?
Yeah, one this.
One mint,
right.
one basil.
And this.
One mint,
Yeah,
one basil.
And wrap together.
And dip
And
some
dip
sauce?
some sauce. With some sauce. Dip after wrap.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes, I see. Then you must need tissue. It's
like
dripping.
this.
Be careful.
Thank you.
Here.
How good. It tastes coconut milk. So good.
Good, right?
So good.
The taste of home. It's touching, right?
Oh, touching. So good. Very delicious.
Taiwanese can really accept this flavor.
Thank you. It's supposed to improve a bit, right?
Right.
It's the shrimp. Because I didn't see the shrimp like this. That's why you can taste a bit of ocean. Yes.
It tastes also healthy.
Really?
It's healthy.
And it's fresh to have it when it's
Fresh.
hot. Right.
So this can be
Fresh.
categorized as a new menu. Right?
Thank you.
How about this?
This is spring roll. Oh, this is delicious. Can I eat like this? Let me try. If I don't dip the fishes. It doesn't have taste. It really doesn't have any. It's okay. It's fresh. Yeah. I can take it. It's sweet because the meat. Right. I think it's because the meat. Right. It's the meat.
This is not bad.
Right.
This
It's
is not
good.
bad. May I ask how much you set for this one?
It's 150.
It's cheap. Very competitive. If you order 3 dishes, it's enough. It's enough.
Yeah, almost, yeah.
And order another paw or something. It's
Is
good.
there only beef or pork or others? There are beef, pork, chicken. Because some people don't eat beef. Some don't eat pork. Yeah.
Actually, there are many Vietnamese sisters wanna open a shop here, but they may not have enough funds like you.
No.
What to do? What do you suggest them to start from?
You don't need to start a big size because I have my husband to back me up to open.
Right.
If I don't have his support, I don't dare to, even the small one, because I don't have any relative, no one here. If you just start, no need to pin a big one. Do it slowly. The fender. Yes, fender.
Actually,
Night
there are
market.
some. There's getting more and more.
And you run it, you have 100, but still need to prepare another 50 to put 100 in. Need spare money, yes.
Okay, let's thank Beer today
Thank you.
for such delicious food. One more bite.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is really good. Next is Xiao He.
He Xiao. It's okay. Or just call me Xiao Xiao. Xiao Xiao is fine.
Okay, please show us your business proposal.
I'm ashamed to show it.
It is fine.
Because in the backstage I showed they wrote, I really like to tell Xiaoma.
What exactly is the reason that He Xiao doesn't dare to reveal her plan?
On my first day, the first day turnover was 238. I was so happy. I even thought I can fly. How much for one? 6 NTU at that time. 6 for one. It was 8 years ago.
You say 238 for the first day?
It's 238. 280. I was so happy because it sold very fast. Very happy. I was thinking the money is really easy in Taiwan.
Okay, please show us your business proposal.
I'm assured to show it.
It is fine.
Because in the backstage I showed they wrote, I'd like to tell Xiaoma I can take the cab and go home. Really, I mean it.
No. Beginning is always hard.
But you have to know, maybe some of the audience are like you to
Right.
do something small, right? Invest lower fund
At
at
least you
first.
show us your plan.
Alright, only that's it. I'll show you. Okay, show it boldly. Rental is 10,000.
Rental, 10,000.
Decoration 20,000. Decoration
20,000. Cost of food 8 years ago.
I initially made it too many zeros. It should be 800. I made it 8 million because I was checking them, then put more zeros. Is it because you have the idea? Is it you have the idea? No, it's because they have too many zeros. They made 1,000 next to me, so the number of mine accidentally makes some zeros and realize it's wrong. But there's no new paper, so it's 800 to 1,000. But I have to
1,000.
reaffirm 100. The first day of business, it was hard on the first day. But you know, I'm so happy. I don't have a cart. It was my husband nailed an iron table and put on a plank on and wrote 4 flavors on it with a stove. What kind of menu? The menu. The most simple one. That's a red bean pie. After her cousin is just perfect. Sorry, Liping. I should wait after you.
not bad.
So this is
But where you live, also the cost 10,000? The rent is because my uncle gives a relative price. Relative price. Yes.
Just a shop.
Exit number 2, Guting MRT station.
Oh.
It's the exit of MRT station. It's cheaper, but the size is also small, very small. Oh, is it a shop, not a vendor? It's a shop, but small. It's about 1 ping size.
But it's
shop.
okay because this desserts this
take
way,
away.
right? No need table.
Yeah.
No need
Yeah,
table.
no need.
That's true.
But when I first began, I didn't expect to have it long because I has came here.
Only red bean pie. Any idea for others?
Used to sell Chinese roll. It was also good, but I guess I don't have fortune like. It was like the roll is under queuing, but I was already down. Oh, it's
Exhausted.
really hard, really hard. I'm not as good as they are to have many people.
Your employee cost is none. That should be the most
All for you.
expensive because it's all
it's
for
all
you.
for you.
I have to confess now, I don't have anyone else but me. You know what? Because I did hire someone but left again and again. So I think it's just put it 0. That's
Work
why
by
I
yourself.
hope when the customers come to me can show more understanding because I work alone and I cannot cover all jobs at
So
a
is there
time.
many people queue, right?
It's quite a lot. There was once a customer came to me and told me, "Hey, Xiao." I said, "What? You screwed." "What? What happening?" He said, "Do you know how many people queue?" I said, "No." He said, "I count today. 38. I said, "Really?" He said, "Yes. There are 38 queue." And then later on, I check on the queue. It's from MRT station to here. Of course, it was in the winter. Now summer people don't have appetite. And those who come might think the queue's too long and many people don't even come. 10 after 10, I thought I have no one to buy, I guess. But never stop. They kept coming, and not many as other days. Generally, you should know, low and high season is different for a little bit. And her location is at MRT exit is great.
The
Yes,
location
right.
is good.
And you know, it's good thing. Station is interchange
major
big
one.
station, a major one, right?
Location is
Yeah. So how much is the turnover in a day?
I don't count at all now.
My first day sales, the first day turnover, 238. I'm so happy. I even thought I can fly.
How much for one?
6 NT by the time, you know. 6 NT for one. It was 8 years ago.
You say 238 for the first
It
day.
is 238. 23. I was so happy because it sold very fast. Very happy. I was thinking the money is really easy in Taiwan. I didn't know.
8 years ago.
I really thought it's easy. You know what? It only take 1 or 2 hours. And I told my aunt next to me said that it's sold out. I asked how much. I said 238. She almost fainted. Yes. But why did they agree to let me do the business? I told my mom in China. She used to run a restaurant there. And I asked if wanted success. I said, I'll never do FB. Not in this life, never. My mom said to me, karma, you know.
Karma.
Taught me karma. Her business in China is very good. And the roasted menu in summertime, as long as you have good connection, they will get you selling the street outside. Both good in winter and summer. And the funny is, my mom told me, you just tell your mother-in-law I was to get pregnant, you know. About 3 months, you tell your in-law.
What exactly did her mother say to let her in-law agree to work?
There was once I told my in-law because a friend wanted to help me find a job. My in-law called him and said, I don't think I should to find job. I was uncomfortable on that day. I said I'm almost cried. My mom in China asked me to tell you. My parent-in-law was shocked, for real. And they didn't say anything. Not even have any expression. I thought it's done. It's not working. The funny thing is, my mom told me, you just tell your in-law. I was about to get pregnant, about 3 months. You tell your in-law, A, go to work, B, divorce, and take the baby back. My mom asked me to say that. And I was very idiot. Now I realize I was idiot. Yeah. Another word means I went out and said to my mother-in-law because a friend wanted to help me to find a job. My in-law called him and said, don't take a chef to find a job. I was uncomfortable that day. Actually, my in-law cares about me, because I know nothing. He treats me as a child. I remember he was watching a gourmet show and my parent-in-law were serious. And I said, Mom, what? I said, I have to go to work. You girls, you just stay at home for kids, do laundry, and the husband work for the income. It's not we don't have to money, You can just buy. And I told her, Mom, I'm going to be crazy. My mom in China asked me to tell you, A, go to work, B, or divorce, and take the baby back. They really got shocked and seriously. I didn't say anything, not even an expression. I thought it's done. It's not working. And the next evening, I was feeling guilty. My husband didn't support me to work. I felt really guilty. The next day, my parents-in-law, just like what Li Ping say, they didn't connect the situation. And the next day, they told me, Xiao, you can do a small snack business. If we lost, we lost. You can just beg for the children, it's fine. If it works, you can do anything. That's why I think the red bean pie and the stove is about $10,000. And I don't need a cart. I can make it my own anyway. And my husband nailed the vendor cart. Only 4 choices. Unsuspectedly, I just went out to sell it. And the first day, she gave me a huge confidence.
Let's see how delicious the red bean pie is.
True.
Wow. Very generous.
Yeah,
check it out.
True.
This is all
See what I told you? It's exploded.
very impressive.
Really. The look might not good, but it's really delicious. What's the flavor? This is sweet potato.
Sweet potato.
This is red bean. This is combo red bean, butter, and cheese. Oh, I want red bean. I want cheese.
How about this?
Red bean, butter, and cheese. This is radish.
Or radish.
This is combo one. The filling is outside. Your bean is complete in pieces. Red kidney bean.
Red kidney bean.
Oh, it's not mashed. It's all the big Very ones. Firm.
Very firm.
How many flavor? 14. Plus double or triple to change menu. Mixed with
together.
several. It's really good. It's really good.
It's
I think
full.
this one for girl is enough. Afternoon snack is full.
The filling is the highlight.
Full. Yeah, I pull apart because it's really big. So big, really.
Mr. Zhou, this violates your golden ratio theory.
Right.
This makes the difference to the market.
Exactly. My mom told me, is it okay if you can earn? It's just a luxury enjoyment. But based on a foundation, as it's enough is fun. So I told my husband, it's okay. I don't know why. By the time we lived in Chuling and it was not really good. But we earned what we could. And the lucky is I have a nice husband and parents-in-law and also nice brother-in-law, brother and wife. Really, they treat me as a child.
Thank you very much, He Xiao, to bring us so generous red bean pie.
Thank
Love in this
you.
house. Thank you.
So good. What a yummy red bean pie.
A generous one.
Yeah.
He Xiao brought to us. Next, we're gonna see the proposal that Li Ping has.
Yeah, mine.
Rent is 35,000. Deco 600,000. Food costs 100,000.
Right.
Stuff costs 50,000.
The rent is also kind of high. The rent in this level, I think, is fine.
In Taipei.
It's when I decided to take it, the neighbor told me the higher than the previous one. But when you rent it, no one will tell you because you don't have neighbor yet. When you move in and after you pay, your new neighbor will tell you the previous price is only 30,000. Before when we expected, we think basically it's about the size and the location if we like. I only want to do it by myself. I think if it's not too big, I cannot do it. Because when we just begin, I didn't have much fun to hire staff to clean up for myself, all by myself, from a cook to clean. When everything's on your own, the size is limited. It's
Not too
certain
big.
size, then you can manage by yourself. So I like the size and rented it. And I didn't know how to begin. He said 35,000 and I said, okay, I like the shop, then it's 35,000.
didn't bargain.
You didn't bargain. It's something you learn when you fail. Fail for once, then you learn. Now you have many experiences.
Is it still 35,000? How many years?
It's been 10 years. Yeah.
Did it
Did it
raise?
raise?
Did it raise?
Sometimes I think the owner is enemy. Having enemy is something good. I like them. Because they make you intense. They make you aware and make you all the time thinking what to do. You will not slow down yourself every day and you feel fulfilled.
So you change to the other side.
Right. When he raises 40,000, I didn't want to continue. Because at first, we didn't bargain with you. He gave you only 30,000 for others to rent.
30,000.
We didn't bargain.
But for
We didn't
35.
ask for the free period of
Not
remodel.
asking for the free period. Not asking
Yes.
for the period.
Yeah.
There are
yeah.
many
right,
things
right.
to
There are
learn.
really many, really. That's beginning. Now we know more. At least you give us 20 days or 30 days.
That's
and
right.
Nice owner will give you a month. The first contract, I start paying when the day we signed. That was stupid.
Experience.
Yeah, that's the experience I tell myself. For example, I got loan from my husband's credit for
All
the
the fund
business.
is borrowed.
Borrowed from the bank. My payback credit is good. But they still raise the interest. I think I'm a very lucky person. When we just started, we got covered by reporter to taste.
To report.
Yeah, and it was the news. It opened only 3 days. So what I mean is, my life.
The luck is important, right?
Maybe I'm also positive. I think I can attract many good things. Yes.
Positive energy.
Yes. And on the news, and later on, there are others news or something. People help me because I didn't have money to promote. Like other news shop hires a car running around, calling some discount, some campaign, nothing. I only got those money. By the time I hired a weekend part-timer, official one, and mainly myself
2.5.
on my own. Right. I still have to purchase all the noodle mix by ourselves.
You make your own
and just
dough?
begin. Of course, we're selling homemade noodle. That's why we make our own. That's why it's very hard.
Oh, it's
Right.
hard.
Just like the roll, I have to make 200 in the morning. Don't have a chance to go to toilet. We have to fry this and
Well,
mix the
there's no
sauce.
time, right?
Yeah. Like me, I have to clean up after the close down and clean, wipe the table and mop the floor. Yes, I let my husband. What I have to do myself. I won't ask others to help, and the money is on loan. So I think you have to.
There's pressure.
No way back. Just go forward.
Actually, I just checked everyone's cost of each month. It's very stable. But there's something strange. Generally, we have a shop. The rent should control at 8 to 12%. You can recall and calculate if your rent is around 8 to 12%. The cost of food is about 35%.
Oh, Zhenli is 70%.
On Zhenli's case as all you can eat because there's
Hers
still
really
waste
high.
issue. Probably some customers can finish. They must throw away. That's the issue, but it'd be fine for order time.
Yes.
And the cost of staffs generally consider 24%, right?
24%.
For example, my size is 1 million. I pay around 240,000 on staffs. Simply say, if we want to make a successful F&B, the net profit should reach 20 to 30%. That will make it happen. Wow.
20 to 30%.
But in Taiwan, people think you should earn half if you sell food. It's hard.
Yes.
Half is gross profit. Right. Gross profit.
Net
It
and
must
gross is
reduce all
different,
the
right?
costs. We can estimate gross about 65%. Especially if you do noodle
But-
business.
Yeah, but if the business is good, do you realize the agreed price next month will make you raise to 1,000 more, or you
Ask
don't
you to
know
leave.
how much
Raise
raise?
the rate.
He doesn't know how many guests. He says a long queue means you earn a lot of
It's
money.
like easy.
I said, I do have profit, but there's only one thing. It's not just the money, but also
Exhausted.
the exhausted.
There's also cost if you move location.
Right.
You have to count on this cost of remodel.
Right. No matter
for example,
where you move, it equals you restart again. Yes. Yes. Same
restart
as you
again.
restart again.
even the guests
Because
are
the
different.
kitchen could be different, whether you add facility or the old one, maybe they replace the new ones. Because you probably don't use it anymore, it's been burnt for 3 years.
Let's try
Right.
your 辣条子.
辣条子. Yay!
Xinjiang dish. Here,
Right.
Li Ping, tell us first what's
From
this?
front to back, this is Xinjiang grill bun. Grill bun. Right, we grill in the cave in Xinjiang. The fragrance of cumin spread. Smells good. Eat when it's hot, it's crispy.
You don't worry about the lamb smell.
Right.
It has cumin.
It has cumin, it helps. I can smell the cumin. Any spring onion on this? Only onion?
Onion.
Only onion. We don't eat much spring
There's no
onion in
onion.
Xinjiang. Right. We use onion, tomato, and chilies, and also potato.
This is good.
Yeah.
This is
It's supposed to be the whole lamb, but we can grill lamb.
Lamb ribs.
Right. Because in Taiwan, who eat whole lamb,
people scared.
there's no smell of lamb, but it still can smell the flavor. Very traditional way in
The
Xinjiang.
dough outside is special.
Yeah, very special and fresh.
Very unique. The experience from Li Ping first tell us to hold stamina, to stand still. The second is what? To have some
Be
enemies.
confident, yeah.
And be confident. Complete yourself.
Be positive.
Be
Yes,
positive.
Be positive.
So every new immigrants come to this land and really fit in this
a new
place.
place.
This is the process you're going through.
To a new environment, you need to believe any place will change because
Right.
of us. That's why wherever you go, we'll try to adjust to the place and people to change what we think, even the taste of the food we eat.
Okay, let's thank Li Ping to join us to the show. And also
Thank you,
Mr. Zhou.
Zhou.
Thank you.
Thank you, Li Ping.